What's up guys, here's a review of the best TIE fighter in the world. Oh wait, this one is the wrong one. Let me go fix that. That is the best TIE fighter in the world. Let's get straight into the review. So yeah, here's a look at the best TIE fighter ever. Quick preview of the wings. It's a very custom quality build. Phenomenal details and such. First thing first is we're going to get straight into the cockpit, so let's take a look at that. So here's a look at the cockpit. It's very nice round shape using, if I take this off, these round slope pieces that are very expensive on Bricklink. Had a very hard time finding these. I actually got them from the crate set, if you're wondering about that. And we have two blaster joints and this cockpit piece that is very weak, very fragile. As you can see, it only has this one leg that is supporting it. And taking a closer look, you can see the very fine details even inside the interior, which I'm now going to place a figure in, and you're going to see just how difficult it actually is to do this. You might want to remove the top and then push this down. See, it can kind of break a little bit easily. I'm going to try and add it back in. It's a bit fragile, this part, and it's the most fragile part of the build. It's actually helpful if you remove these two things off first. Kind of shows you some of the details, and then you can probably should take the blaster off your figure. You kind of just like have them sit on there like that. I think that's the best way to do it. It's a bit of a pain to put them in there, to be honest, but I mean, how can you blame it when you're going for such a nice shape of the cockpit? Next thing to look at, fine details here. This is actually some upside down and forward building, so that's very solid. On to the next part. Here you can see what it looks like upside down, if you will. And you'll see there's two studs on there, and I actually cheesed this part by just using a standard dome piece. And I'm actually going to show you guys how it really should look like. With the correct color, it should look like this. And now I'm going to pan up to the top and show you that. But first, we're going to look at the engines in the same view. And you'll see these are different than the domes again. I did a custom piece. I took this piece and I made a copy of it. And it's obviously not perfect, but if you can't afford this piece, this is a very good version to do it. The way you do it is pretty simple, actually. Here's a look to show you what I did. I put this 4-piece brick upside down, and then I put 2 cheese slips. So it's kind of hard to tell at first, but you'll see by looking closer on. Anyways, you see the two twin ion engines. Well, that's why it's called the TIE Fighter. Some more details on there, and that is almost all we have for the cockpit. Now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. That is what I used, and it's definitely a good hack. If you can't afford it, definitely use that. This is the correct piece in the wrong color, and there's not really much of a difference, honestly. It's pretty much the same piece. That is what it looks like from the underside. Nothing too special there. Last thing to talk about, the stability of this. It's very flimsy, unfortunately, this part, but it still kind of works. Obviously, the shaping is phenomenal, one of my favorite parts of it, and that's all we really have for the cockpit. Now we are going to zoom out and take a look at the wings. Here's a look at what the wings look like. It's very nice, phenomenal details, and I'm actually going to show you guys what the Lego TIE Fighter was and show you guys the difference. So as you can see, the lines here are pretty similar. They did a pretty good job with that. In this part, they did a good job as well, but this studs look atrocious, and they did an excellent job with this. I'm going to show you guys later on how they accomplished this, and obviously they use the same technique, so it's kind of similar, but key differences to make it a lot better. One other difference is, I'll show you on the other side. You can kind of see there's lines here but not here, and Lego cheaped out on that part, which is kind of unfortunate. The way they used this connection was they had a stud on each side of a brick, so that's very effective. And now I'm going to show you guys how they were able to accomplish that. Basically, the way they accomplished that was, if I remove this very carefully, they used hinges at this part, which is the same design LEGO used, but they went a further step and used the snot technique here. You can see there's slopes here, and that's how they have this very nice line. And the shaping is just perfect, and this is really what makes the build so nice and such a quality build. Adjusting these will be a bit difficult at times. It's a very tight fit, but one thing I want to show you guys is that this thing is extremely sturdy. Watch this. See, I can like do this. The wings barely move at all. There's like very little resistance, very little wobbliness. On the other hand, with this wing, it literally just breaks off. And it's very weak. The plates break pretty easily as well. I drop that, see, look, the thing pretty much just broke. Very weak, very good design here. The way he did it was very phenomenal. Here's a look at some of the other details on this part. Pretty nice, and overall it's a great set, great details. I would highly recommend it. One thing I want to talk about though is that on Bricklink, this thing was quite expensive. I think I spent $100 plus on only a handful of the pieces. A lot of these pieces I just dug out of my collection. So that's not even just if you want the set, it's $100. It's probably $100 with you having a lot of the pieces. So it's pretty expensive. I still think it's a decent build, and definitely go for it if you're into it. And that's what I would say. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and tell me if you'd like to see more videos like this where I review MOCs. I know I'm really into reviewing sets, but I definitely do enjoy reviewing MOCs. But anyways, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.